Why are my cupboards open? I did make banana nut bread, so it's probably why my cupboards are open. There we go. I feel better now. Ignore the mess. Everything is a mess. Everything's always a mess. Just is what it is. I don't know where my table's at. There. So we're live on Tube and we're live on Talk. I did the thing. But yeah. Hi, Alicia. Oh, I gotta look and see where we're at. Just pinged your. That's awesome, Two-Eyed. That's funny. Oh man. So we're on a new week, so you'll see a lot of gallery goals pinned down here at the bottom. Is that seriously been 25? Please hold. I gotta go check my nanners. My Nana nut bread. I'll be right back. Thank you. I appreciate it. I near something went off. Oh, man. Ouch, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I want a banana nut bread. I'm coming, I promise. I'm coming. I'm telling you right now. Those days, you guys are probably like just staring at a blank screen. Jeez Louise, I'm just sitting here. Banana nut muffins. I love them. They're pretty awesome. And they're pretty hot. So like when you do muffins, they take very little time to cook. Like very little time. So I was pretty excited about that. Hi, Felix. Felix is popping it over here on Tube. Oh, that steam. Look how warm they are. Fresh out of the oven. Oh, so anyway, yeah, we did a bunch of videos yesterday. And I'm working on editing them to put up on Tube. What do I want to talk about, guys? Ooh, butter or honey. That sounds good. They taste really good, too. I didn't get to go live a whole lot last week. We're like in the thick of it right now. Between softball practices. He did, Linda, didn't he? When I got down there, and I had asked, I was like, are you comfortable with me taking videos of the lessons? And they were like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, you can say no. And I could tell they didn't want to like hurt my feelings or offend me, but I was like, listen, this is your facility. You can say no. It's okay. So they did let me take a few. So I got what I got, but we're going to have very limited videos of him while he's down there. Now, when he's at shows, yeah, I could do videos left and right. But I have to respect them as business owners. So we'll just have limited videos. But I had asked her, she did my lesson. And I asked her, I said, can you work with him and I'll just watch? And she was like, yeah. So she took him into the arena. And she's really, really working with him on patience. And just making him, thank you. Making him stop, making him wait. He's just got to have patience. So she's moving really slow with him. And she put him on that line and sent him out. And she said, whoa. And he just stopped. And I was like, you did what now? And then she sent him back out. He's doing this little pitter-patter jog. I started crying like a fool. I was like, oh my God, like he looks so good. I was going to die like watching him. And oh my gosh. He's got this beautiful little pitter-patter of a jog. Just gorgeous. Just like hip bouncing. Just in it. And then she had him lope a little, just a little. And I've never seen him lope so slow in his entire life. He was going so unbelievably slow. Was like, what the heck? Like, say less. Like, I don't even know what that is. So that was impressive. He's doing really good. I told her, I was like, I am so impressed. She's like, it's only been a few weeks, so you're not going to see a lot of progress. And I was like, shut up. I see nothing but progress. Like, what are you talking about? So I was very excited about that. He's been there for 3 weeks. He's been there for 3 weeks already. Time flies. I literally just sent her the payment. Hi, Bree. I just sent her the payment for April this morning. So I dropped him off. Got window view? Why? Lane's like, you got to share that window view with Talk. So on Tube, they can see my windows. So all day long, I can look out my windows and see the pastures. And I have 3 more windows that are that size on, like, over here behind the devices. But yeah, so I literally just sent her April's training payment. That's interesting, Felix. Right now, the one is really muddy from Taz ripping around. So I'll show you. See that one over there? Ignore all my papers. But that one's pretty muddy. That's the one Taz likes to rip around in. In a closet teaching from home? Oh no, couldn't do it. I used to be upstairs in a small bedroom that we called the office. And I moved my work desk down here to the kitchen because I wanted the windows. I wanted all the sunlight. Oh, Addie, that's sad. I'm sorry. Everything here is mud too. We had a severe storm come through the night, and just massive thunder and lightning and rain, and so everything just got hammered. These are really good muffins. Probably shouldn't be eating this many. Oh well. Yeah, so Felix on Tube says TikTok has more of an orangey tinge. Yes, it does. Because whenever TikTok does like a weird update thing, it like changes the hue. I don't know why. Tube is more of a natural, normal color, and TikTok is more orange. Sorry. Goodness. Life is short. Eat the muffins. I agree. Hi. 'Tis the lunch hour. Thank you, Linda. Fence fund. Oh, geez, I didn't even realize we were on to the next gallery goal. Who got the gallery goal? I feel like I missed that. Now I gotta go find it. Who did it? Oh, Linda did with the donuts. Right? I thought there was like a finger heart in there or something. I feel like I've missed something. I need to go look at the gallery. TikTok be so confusing. Linda got the donuts. Oh, Linda got the finger hearts. Lane got the like TikTok music note looking thing. And Hot Mama got the roses. Okay. Now I know. Morning, Running Wild. The horses are in the pen. Like, they're in their stall. Yeah. Taz is looking for food on the floor. And Ember's probably just sleeping, to be honest. Yeah, we took him out yesterday. And Ember was great. It's just a little bit muddy. Thank you, Felix. It's a little bit muddy out, so we did our best that we could do with them. But we did some showmanship practice, and I made an attempt at a tube video. We'll see how it looks. I got up early this morning. I was so productive. I did a load of dishes. I did laundry. Now my nose is itchy. What's going on? Goodness. I know. I'm so excited for April, though. Gosh. I can't wait for it to be warmer. I mean, yesterday was really nice. We had, we were pushing 70 here yesterday. Natalie wanted to take the calves out and give them a bath and take the horses out and give them a bath. And I was like, not yet. I was like, let's wait a little bit. Let's not do it quite yet. Oh my goodness, that's not scary at all. Also, I love your name. I don't think I can say it out loud, but I love your name. Ice storm, Linda? That's gross. Man. But what else is new? I need to do some more videos about Harvey and how the lesson went. But I mean, he went good. There's a few things I had to get for him. So I had to buy him a new hay bag because the hay bag that I took down for him, it was like a nylon checkerboard net kind of thing, but it's not a net. It was thicker. So he destroyed that. So he had to get a new hay bag. They requested a specific brand because it's the one they like to use. So I did get the specific brand. I think it was like $65. But it's what they like, and it is very nice quality. So can't really complain or argue with them. And then I took his my laptop's gonna die. I took his sheet down and tried that on him, and that fit. So I took care of that. I still have that video to post yet. No, I've never used Hay Chicks. I'm ready for mud season 2 to go away. It was a Smart Pack. It was a Smart Pack hay net. It was like $65. I got it off of Amazon. It worked out really good because I was able to send it directly to them. So I just had to go order it and send it to them. And it actually worked out really good because it got delivered while I was there. So that was funny. So I got to actually see it. So new hay net. And then he used Taz's hauling wraps. I can never remember what they're called, guys. Don't judge. The trailer leg wraps, whatever they are. He used Taz's to go down there. I ended up bringing them home with me so I could wash them and clean them up good. So I brought them home and I washed them all by hand 2 days ago. They're still on the line drying. Shipping boots. God dang. I never remember what they're called. Ever. They're called shipping boots. Jeez Louise. So anyway, I brought Taz's back home, so we had Taz's here. But then I had to order a pair for Harvey. So I ordered him a pair to be sent down there. So he's got his own shipping boots coming. Hay net shipping boots. Oh, and then they've asked me to bring him DAC oil. What else was it? I feel like there was something else. He's got a sheet. He's got a slinky. They want me to bring DAC oil down for him. They asked me how I thought he was looking like for his weight. And yeah, he's still in Michigan. His weight looks fine. Like, I'm not concerned about his fitness at all. I think he looks great. When they asked me about when he needed his hooves trimmed, which reminds me, my farrier's coming on Thursday. Taz and Ember are both getting shoes put on. I actually have DAC, Alicia. I have at least one jug. I believe I have one jug brand new of DAC oil out in the shed. So I already have that because that stuff is expensive. That's like $50 a jug. Sugar Mama Sharon had bought me DAC oil while Ember was pregnant with Harvey. So I already have a jug of brand new because we only went through one jug of it. because we had to back Ember off of it because she was getting too fat. So I have a brand new jug. Oh, Shelby, oh no. Whoopsies. So I'll have to take that down next time I go. But like when we went on Saturday, it's an all day thing. We left right away in the morning. We packed a lunch pail and we didn't get home. It was after 10 at night. And we were there for 3 hours. And we left right away in the morning, right after breakfast, got on the road, and we didn't get home till after 10 o'clock at night. So he's only pulled one shoe, Brie, in his life. So I hopeful he won't do that again. But I let him get goofy one time on a lunge line, and he ripped his shoe off, little stinker. Only pulled one, so hopefully he doesn't pull anymore. And Ember's never pulled a shoe. She's always been good, but we're gonna do shoes all the way around on all eight hooves for both of them. Yeah, it's a long drive getting down there, so I have a list in my phone somewhere. I might actually be able to access it on my computer because it's in my notes app. What does Harvard need? Oh, if it loads, why isn't it loading? Why does it say no notes? That's not accurate. Quit notes. That's weird. It's not letting me open it. Do they wear shoes year round? No, they don't. Hi, Cupcake. Mine only wear shoes during the riding season. So, and I don't even always put shoes on them. Like there's last year, Ember never wore shoes because she wasn't being rode. Hi, Sabine. I just ate lunch. Everything's going decent. It's not terrible. Could be worse. Well, the notes are still there, so don't worry. They're there. They're just not loading for some reason. But I know they're there. I feel like I can't focus all of a sudden. I don't know why. My brain's kind of all over the place. But I'll find it and I'll take everything down for him. I didn't work with him a whole lot. My first lesson was more just about education and like understanding stuff and just having a conversation and like getting the flow of stuff and how it's going to go. So lessons are not included with, thank you, Felix. Lessons are not included with my training bill each month. They are an additional $40, which actually works out to my benefit because I can't go down there every single week to do a lesson. Like with Taz, I went once a week for a lesson, but Harvey's too far away. I can't go every week. So it works out in my benefit that they don't, that they charge per lesson. So I'm not missing anything or missing out on any. And then, so when he goes to shows, the day fee is $35 a day. I have to pay for all the sawdust and then I pay for his stall. So he will leave. He'll be gone for 2 weeks. Hi, Nicole. And what is today? 31st. He'll be gone for 2 weeks in April. So they're going to pack up and they're going to go. They're going to 2 shows that are one right after the other. So they'll be gone for a hot minute. So he's going to go along for the ride. So I have to pay for his stalls. It's $100 a show. So I'll have $200 in stalls. And then sawdust, I don't know what it is per bag, but I'll have to do that too. It really is, Felix, to be honest. Like $40 a lesson, I'm all there for it. Like I said, I was there for 3 hours. So $40 for 3 hours, I'm good with that's awesome. I had her attention the entire time. She was only focused on me and him. She answered all of my questions, every single one of them, even the stupid ones. Is he going to show and halter and stuff or just hang out? So when he goes to these shows in April, Harvey is not going to go into a class. He is just going to, ooh, thank you, Nicole. That's really cute. Look at a little snuggly thing. Gosh, I want to go take a nap. So he's not going to go into any classes. He's just going to go for the exposure in April. And he's going to C-Bar C. which is in Indiana. It's a big, like, open pen, pipe gates, show arena and stuff, and it's just wide open. It's a wonderful show for stimuli to get them exposed, and there's cattle and all kinds of stuff. So it's an opportunity he can't miss. So he's gonna go down and do that. Um, I'm trying to think of. Oh, I need to buy him a show halter, and I'm gonna need to get him a tail. So he needs to get a yearling fake tail to put in him. Now, the regional shows around the state, he won't need the tail in for, but like when he goes to Texas, he will need the tail. So as she was working him and I was watching, we were talking about him and like how he looks and stuff. And I was like, gosh dang, I was like, he really looks nice. Like, oh man. And she said, she's like, honestly, Annie, I think he is competitive. I see no reason not to take him down to the world show. So she really likes him. She thinks he's a cute mover. Thank you, Felix. So she's like, yeah, she's like, absolutely. I think you got to go for it. Now that's her business, right? So it's not uncommon for trainers to be like, "Oh yeah, you got it. Like go," to like, get more money out of you and stuff. But I don't think she's BSing. I really don't. I mean, she could. But here's the thing. They're going to the world show anyway, regardless of whether my horse is on the trailer or not. They go every year. Like, and they compete every single year. So, yeah, he's just gonna get thrown on the trailer and he'll go too. So that's gonna work out really nice. Um, I'm excited about it. Like I said, it just I got a lot of work to do this summer. Got a lot of work to do. It's scary and it's terrifying and so many, but everything will work out. I can't overthink it and freak out. Everything will be just fine. So yeah, he just needs a few more things. So I need to get a fake tail. That'll run me probably a couple $100. I'm hopeful I can find a used one. Like that's what I want to look for, a used one. So I want to find a used one for him, and then he needs a show halter. That'll probably be a couple $100 too. I just don't know what size. And I did ask them, I was like, if you come across one, then, let me know. Not if. The trainers are representing their business. If the horses aren't ready, they will say so. I agree. Yep, I think so too. And honestly, he can't leave there. He can't. Like after 3 weeks, and that was she was able to achieve. And I really wish that they can like just let me take like free videos, but I get it too. Like it's okay. But the way he looked when I got there, and like what she's working on and stuff, and just watching him like do that little jog around in a big old circle was like, wow. Like, holy cow. Like, I'm geeked. I'm geeked because I can see the potential now. I could never see the potential before. And I asked her, I was like, everybody says hunter. Like, we look at him when we see a hunter. What do you see? And she said, no. She said, Western pleasure. Okay. I'm like, if you say so, we'll see what happens. I can't take even videos for my own memories, Alicia. Like, they don't want any videos done at the facility, like, at all. So I'm able to get some of him in his stall, but him, like, walking back and forth from the arena to his stall, or him in the arena, or him, like, outside in one of the lots outside, no videos. So it is tough, but they don't want all of the attention. I actually had to, so on one of my videos of him, oh, thank you, Nicole. It's like bubble headphones. On one of the videos of him, somebody had commented and said, welcome to the barn, we're the fun aisle. And I looked, because I haven't met all of the other people that have horses down there. So I looked to see who had sent it, and I was like, oh, delete. Like, so I got rid of the comment. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I appreciate your comment, but I don't want anybody hounding anybody else asking, oh, like, you're at the same barn? Where's he at? Da, 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 da. So, but that was kind of funny because I didn't, so anyway. Thank you, Felix. Probably had a bad thing, especially for people trying to see TS. Yeah, and that was odd too, Shelby. Like, it was awkward for me because obviously they're wonderful followers, right? Like with the whole Taz situation. But like the one in particular, I remember the one messaging me and asking if they could come over and see Taz. And I was like, "Oh, like, sorry, like I don't allow visitors at my home. He's currently not here anyway. He is down in training." And then they come back and they're like, "Oh, yeah, I know. I know where he's at. I wanna stop in and see him." And I was like, "Hey, like, no, like, we don't allow visitors to see him there. If we're at a show, by all means, feel free to come up and say hi, introduce yourself. You can meet him at a show." But, and I even gave, like, where they were at locally, like, I gave them the date of a show we would be attending that he would be there. I was like, "You can come to that show. That'd be great." And they were like, "Well, we're gonna be driving right by him anyway. Like, what's the big deal?" And I was like, "That's his home. I can't feel uncomfortable having him in his home." So, it was very weird. I understand he's really just a horse. He's just a horse. That's he's not, I mean, he's a very special horse to me. He's very important to me, but it's not, I guess I don't know, they just kept kinda pushing and it was like, So I'm very glad and I sleep better at night knowing that nobody knows where Harv is at. That's for sure. I just don't wanna tell people. I think they will, Alicia. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, bad vibes. It was awkward. It was weird. It was really weird. And I know quite a few people that are down where Harvey's at, but I don't know all of them. So, or like know all their names, like real personally. I don't know them real personally. I think everybody's fine, like kosher. I'm not concerned about anything. I guess if somebody outs it and, posts it on social media or something, I mean, that says a whole lot more about their character than it does mine. So, that's pretty much it. But he's learning a ton. And after what she achieved with him in only 3 weeks, he can't come home. He's gonna stay there. I'll fight tooth and nail for him to stay there. So her and I did have a discussion about like, okay, does he have to go into any classes or, you know, um, to qualify for the world show? He doesn't. He does not need to qualify for anything. So I can really limit his class exposure here at home and really limit his show exposure, take him to the world show and just go in and I don't need to qualify for anything. The problem with that is his experience level. He has to have the experience. So you need to put him in the classes to get the experience. So her and I talked about that too. It was like, okay, how much do you want him shown? Because I told her, I was like, I want him hauled. Like, I definitely want him hauled. He's got to go places, see the things, do the things. And I'll be there every chance I can, but there's a lot of it I won't be there for. And she said the same thing, like he's gotta, he's gotta be shown, he's gotta go into classes and stuff. But I just told her, I said, above all, I don't want to go broke paying for shows and classes and then not be able to afford the world show. Cause I told her, I was like, I'm very much paycheck to paycheck. Like, and that's kind of how I told her, like, with the social media stuff, I was like, hey, that's what pays for this. So I do have to have some pictures or some videos. Like, I have to be able to share something about his journey and his story. And she understood. It's just very limited, pretty much. So the two trainers are their husband and wife. So if you know anything about the show world, that might break it down a little bit. But they're husband and wife, so they run the business together. He primarily does the under saddle. She does too, but she primarily does the in hand. Um, they're, I've been watching them go to the World Show, the World Appaloosa show for quite a few years now, and I've been showing next to them, and you know, it's so if you go back and you look at the videos of Taz at horse shows, she's in the videos. Like, she's been around the entire time I was showing Taz. She wasn't Taz's trainer, but she's been around. Like, there's videos of her and of him in Taz's videos. So it's kind of funny because it's like right under everybody's nose. I can't just point the finger and say that one there. So it's I find it kind of humorous. When you're at shows, can you video? Yes. So when I'm at shows, I'll definitely do videos of him. We'll just, again, be very mindful and respectful of what the trainers do and don't want on social media. So if she's doing a lesson with me at a show, we're not going to record that and post it. Um, we may record it, just not post it. So we're not going to focus on the trainers themselves. Like, we'll make sure we focus on Harvey and keep Harvey in the limelight, and that's what it is. There'll be it's it's a fine line because I have to be respectful of her, but they also have to be respectful of me too. And it's kind of like, like he's still my horse. I still have the right to do things with him. So if I'm out in public with him and I take him for a walk and I want to video him walking down the aisle at a show, I can do that. I'm not at their facility. Hi Caitlin. It's really just I think they're just private people. They're private people about their home and about their business, and I get that. I understand that. So it doesn't bother me. Yeah, her and I actually, Nicole, we had her and I had a conversation about you know, cuz so I had to take Harvey's vaccinations down. They asked that or well, she said she had verbalized that she's not fond of the strangles vaccine. She doesn't she doesn't give it to the horses in her barn, and she wasn't really on board with the horses in her barn getting it. And I talked to my vet and I talked to her and, my vet had agreed like, "Hey, if she's doing everything right, it's okay. We don't need to vaccinate him for strangles." So her and I had a conversation. He got his 5-way vaccine and stuff and he had his rabies in Potomac, but Harvey did not get the strangles vaccine. No, that doesn't really bother me. As long as you're being clean and you're taking care of stuff, so her and I had a conversation though about being respectful of each other. Like, I'm the owner, so I get to make decisions, but he's in her barn, so she gets to make decisions. And all we have to do is communicate back and forth on it. She's a wonderful communicator. Like, when I send her a message and ask her a question, typically within an hour or so, I get my response. She's very open, like when like the hay net. So I had to order a new hay net for him. And strangles, Nicole, is basically like a very bad head cold that horses get. There's just snot and boogers everywhere, and they blow holes out the bottom of their head to drain. It's very their throat is swollen. It's a very icky thing. Strangles is very contagious. The vaccine for strangles, what is it, like 60 or 70% effective? Like, whatever. Not really, Felix, because there's a lot of horses that aren't vaccinated for strangles. The only thing the vaccine really does is it exposes them to strangles. So if they do get exposed to it in real life, then either the hit's not as hard or they don't get hit at all, kind of thing. It's a tough one. Yeah, Alicia's right. Sometimes strangles is fatal, but it's a tough one because not all trainers want the horses in their barn vaccinated for strangles. Sally never made it a requirement down in her barn either. So now Sally let the owners do whatever they wanted. Ultimately, if I really wanted, I could push back and say, no, I want them vaccinated for strangles, but I don't feel it's a big of a concern. Neither does my vet. But the trainer and I, we had a long, big discussion about like what happens at shows and if you disinfect the stalls and such. Hi, Ange. But her and I talked though about like he's in her barn, so she has to make decisions, but he's still my horse, so I have to make decisions. Ultimately, what it comes down to is just communicating about it and talking. That's what we do. So we talk about it. We just talk about the things. But wonderful conversations. It was a wonderful experience. I'm really excited about it. I really am. To be honest, I can't wait for it to get rolling and get going and just keep on going. Thank you, Felix. Felix is over here sending gifts. Yeah, Shelby, that's the other thing too, is the type of yep, so Caitlin knows who it is. But it's I've never seen a creature come out of their barn that looked like it wasn't in peak health. So I'm excited. I don't know. I really wish I mean, I got videos of, like, him, jogging and stuff on the line, like, at the end of our lesson, I had asked her, I was like, "Hey, can you take him out and jog him again a little bit just so I can get a little video?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'll cut you out of it. I'll make sure nobody sees, da 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 da." And, yeah, I know, Caitlin, you're good. I'm not concerned. Um, but I really wish I coulda got video in the beginning. The next time I go down, I'm gonna kinda push her a little bit, like, "Can I please get a video of him in the beginning?" Because I was literally just standing at the edge of the arena, like, jumping up and down, and I had tears coming. I was like, "Oh my god," like, I am so geeked, like, I'm so pumped. Oh my gosh. He just had this little lofty lope, just this little pitter patter in his little like when a horse is jogging and their hips, and you're watching them from behind and their hips are going up and down, like golly, I was like, ah, yeah, he just, yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Well, that's what I told her too, Ange. I was like, "I like looking back and watching them." And I told her, I was like, "I'll watch the video 50 times tonight." And I did. Like, I come home and it was just like on repeat, on repeat. I took it and I casted it onto my TV. And I just kept rewinding and rewatching, and then I was, like, going in slow-mo, and I was, like, rewinding, and I was going in slow-mo because I'm a student, like, through and through. Like, I study everything, I watch everything. So, the way I lunge and the way she lunges is a little bit different. So, I gotta shift how I step a little bit, so that'll be new. Will Taz and Ember be getting any massages before or during show season? Usually at a show, so Taz and Ember, I don't anticipate them going to any Appaloosa shows. They'll do the little local shows. Honestly, they probably won't be worked hard enough to where they would need like a Beamer or a MagnaWave or anything. If they do, absolutely, like, if I'm noticing soreness or something, then for sure. But, I don't foresee Taz or Ember having a big show career this year, or like a big show season, I should say, not a career, but a big show season. Because yeah, paging Rochelle. Oh my gosh, I was so when she told me, like, when I called her, I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm giving myself a birthday present." And then she told me where she was at and what she was doing, and I was like, "You're not that far from Harvey." She's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yes, you dummy." So I was like, "We need dinner." So then we went out for dinner, and it was awesome. And, I seen, oh, you're okay, Ange. I don't know if thank you, Felix, for answering that. I don't know if, I don't know if Rochelle posted videos to the public about what she was doing yet or well, no, did she say in that one video I was in? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember, it doesn't matter. But, I told Rochelle, I was like, oh, she's like, "Tell me about the class." I was like, "This is gonna benefit me so much." She started laughing. And, oh, okay, she did. Um, but it was just funny because I was like, "You're not that far from Harvey." I was like, "We need to meet up for dinner." So we did, and I had seen, there was a comment on one of my videos asking me if I had a relationship with Rochelle or Sally, and I kinda don't understand questions like that. Yeah, chicken wontons, chicken wontons. But anyway, it was like, "Do you even have a relationship with Sally or Rochelle anymore?" 1, I don't know why that's relevant to anything. Um, like, Rochelle's one of my best friends. Her seat is cemented in my table. So she's literally cemented in my table. Rochelle would really have to upset me to remove her seat. Like, really upset me. I don't foresee that happening. Rochelle's a wonderful communicator. Anytime she has an issue, she speaks up about it, she talks about it, and we go like and I'm the same way. That's why her and I get along. Um, so I've nope. Rochelle and I are good. Always have been. Sally, I don't talk to her because I don't have a horse in her barn. And anybody that knows Sally knows she's not exactly on her phone a lot. It's actually really hard to get a hold of her some days. So, you know, I don't know. Like if I see Sally at shows, I say hi. I'll talk to her, whatever. But I guess I didn't understand why there was a question of like, do you even have a relationship with them anymore? Like, why does that matter? I don't know. I don't get it. Thanks, Felix. Um, yeah, I don't know. But geez, Felix, you're like blowing up the gallery again. Holy macaroni and cheese. People are nosy, Nicole. I would agree. Like, I don't know why who I'm friends with matters a whole lot. But whatever. But Rochelle and I talk every couple of days. Um, and I was she's kind of, what do we call her? We call her like Harvey's godmother. Because Harvey's full name is Harvey Russell. She gave him the name Russell. So she's gallery is done. All of it, Felix? Nuh-uh. We just started. What are you talking? Holy macaroni, you did complete the gallery. Look at you guys go. Macaroni and cheese anyway. That's incredible. Thank you. That did not take long. Shush. Where are we at even for? Oops, wrong button. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's edit that one. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a chicken. That's funny. I have to go back to setting regular goals now. And if I don't set them, then TikTok sets them for me. And sometimes they set them really high. And I don't agree with that because I just don't. So I have to go in and I have to set them or it'll set them for me. There we go. There's something. I feel like those are an attempt at stirring questions that are irrelevant and weird. Yep. So, and that's, I was talking about that in the beginning too, Alicia. Like when I first popped on, because on one of my subscription videos, like you could go read the comments. But the one subscriber had commented and said that they had heard my legal issues had to do with Sally, which is mind-blowing to me because no, they don't. They have nothing to do with Sally. I don't understand what the obsession is like the two of us go together. We don't go together. Like, I had a horse in her barn. I paid her for her service. I brought my horse home. End of service. Like, I was her client. I wasn't her bestie for the restie. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, that they had commented though that they heard that the legal issues had to do with Sally. That's just pure gossip. Absolute gossip. Has nothing to do with Sally. I paid my bill. My bill's paid in full. She doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe her anything. Whatever. My legal issues have to do with the people who claim to be my parents. They're narcissistic, they're manipulative, they're psychotic. And if you're watching this, woman who claims to be my mom because you can't leave me alone or get me out of your head or out of your mouth, listen, keep pushing. Keep pushing. I dare you. I will leave this state so fast. I don't have any drink left. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree, Ange. I don't think they do either. Hi, Colleen. I don't know, Nicole, because here's the thing. Like, I pulled Taz out of Sally's in June. Yeah, in June. And so then all of a sudden, like, people just assumed that's where Harvey was going. Like, why would there be a lawsuit between Sally and I 6 months after I pulled Taz out and brought him home? Like, I don't get that. I think people are literally just trying to stir the pot, find drama, and create drama because people are like just obsessed with that. Will there ever come a time where I can meet Taz and Ember? If you were at a show, Colleen, you can come and see us at shows. You can leave Barnes and still have relationships with the people from then. Fun fact, Caitlin and I were at a barn together, and look, we're still friends. I was actually just Ashley. I was just messaging. Was that Saturday? I think it was Saturday night. I messaged her. But yeah, I don't know. Like, people just assumed that's where Harvey was gonna go. And I mean, she was Sally was one of the trainers on my list, but I went to a different one. and I have the right to make that decision. Oh yeah, see, so and that's a whole other thing. So they're in the same time frame. I have this court issue, okay? And then everybody's bugging me about Harvey not going to Sally's and just being offended by it, which made no sense to me. Like how awkward for her when people keep asking about it and keep bringing it up. Like, why isn't Harvey at Sally's? Why aren't you taking Harvey to Sally's? Why isn't Sally your trainer for Harvey? And just keep pressing and pressing and pressing. Like, way to embarrass Sally because I didn't choose her to be Harvey's trainer. I feel like nobody has any thought process on what that makes her feel like and what that makes me feel like. Like, people just keep bugging and bugging. Right. Yeah. My horses have been to too many different trainers. It's not that deep. It's really not. Like, trainers are paid for a service. We pay for the service. Sometimes we go to a different trainer for a different type of service. Not every one trainer is like perfect in every niche. Taz went for starting under saddle. Harvey's going for in-hand training. But it just, I don't know. Everybody's obsessed with it. Not everybody, but a good chunk of people are obsessed with it for a weird way. But so there's the court thing. There's people bugging me about Harvey going to Sally. Then there was issues at work. They're all three separate issues. They're all three separate things. I'm trying to save money for the fence. That's a whole other thing. Like oh my goodness, just ridiculous. These people's. I know, Lane. Yep, based on the needs of the horse. I agree. Well, I have 4 trainers I utilize for various different. Yeah, and that too. Like Ember had her own trainer. Ember went to a man named Randy. He just passed away last December. Taz had his trainer, and now Harvey has his trainer. And the possibility or the likelihood of Harvey staying where he's at to get started under saddle and be broken under saddle is very slim. Like I have another whole trainer in mind lined up for Harvey to get started under saddle. And it's not, it can't be Randy. He passed away. But it's not Sally. It's not where he's currently at. It's somebody else. So it's just the horse business. There's lots of different trainers. There's a trainer on social media that I follow. His name is Jim. Isn't it Jim? Jim Greendyke. Love him. I want to go meet him. I actually commented on one of his videos and I was like, buddy, I'm going to shake your hand one day. If I could send Taz down to him, I wouldn't heartbeat because I would just love to. But he's like Texas or something, so he's a little too far away. Just a little. But yeah. I don't know. It just bugs me though because I wish people would just stop asking about it. Like I made a business decision. I'm very happy with where Harvey's at. He's doing really great. Like he's gonna be successful. And I really want to. Like for me, it's not about the ribbons and it's not about the trophies, but I really want to go for broke with Harvey. I really do. Exactly, Sienna. You should go to more than one trainer to learn different things. I don't want any more horses, Colleen. Right now, I'm happy with 3. Maybe Taz needs to be sassy and tell us about different trainers. He could. Oh, man. I need to do another good video with him. I feel like I haven't had a good video in like a week or so with him. I've just been so busy between softball and work and stuff. And oh, goodness. Crazy. Just crazy. Yeah, I have 3 is plenty, especially if they're going to be like Taz and Harvey. I don't want any more. Ember's so chill. That mare don't give 2 craps about nothing. She's a watchdog, and she just behaves really well. Taz educates on different trainers. Taz teaches things. Today I'm going to teach you about different trainers and how not every trainer could be the right fit for you. If you listen to, I posted a video this morning about my Brunt boots. Brunt sent me a pair of their boots, and I freaking love them. Like, I love them. They're just these super quick, like slip-on boots. no big deal, like really, really awesome boots. So, I'm doing a couple videos for them. They haven't paid me to do any videos and they never asked me to do any videos. Like I'm just doing the videos just because. Anyway, so I was doing a boot yesterday and or doing a boot video yesterday. And if you listen, I think it's like halfway through the video, I was like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" And like I'm listening back to it. I'm like, I can hear Taz. Like it's just funny. Mini cheeseburger. Yeah, that's a video from last year when he called the cows mini cheeseburgers. Hello, catch me if you can. But I do have to hop off here, guys, because I do have to log back into work. So this was great. I'll try to get another actual video up for you guys later today. And I do have that tube video that I need to finish editing and get that posted. So thank you for joining me on my lunch live while I ate my tuna noodle casserole and my banana nut muffins, and all the chats. You can always go back and rewatch this live because it's on tube as well. So if maybe you come in halfway and you want to see what we were talking about before, go ahead and take a peek at it. Yeah, we're just it's gonna be a good year and I'm going for broke with this one. So we're gonna see what happens. So, all right. Have a good day, everybody.